So how do we start this?
So the first order of business in doing drag is to shave your beard up and down. Go.
Okay. Tapos shoot mo lang yun. Shoot.
Every year during the month of June, the LGBTQ plus community celebrates Pride Month to commemorate the Stonewall Uprising, which is the tipping point of gay liberation, way back in 1969, and to recognize the impact that LGBTQ plus people have contributed in the community. As a celebration of Pride Month, I have decided to put myself in drag to experience what it feels like to be Malaya, even for a few hours. This is Narratives by Lloyd.
Anyway.
So now we are going to do Lloyd's makeup. So before doing drag makeup, we need to conceal those bushy brows, bushy man brows. So
To remove
the brows with alcohol so that the oils will be gone and then the glue would stick better basically.
ay si English, hindi ko
Hindi ka
mag-English. Yes! Why are you trying so hard na mag-English? Charing.
She's a foreigner.
So how long have you been doing drag?
CJ.
Me, I started doing drag 2 years ago. I started doing drag through posting photos, drag photos on Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, that time Bacolod drag queen, specifically Jellery, discovered me. So yeah,
So
a
she's
Bacolod
basically
queen
your
now.
drag mother?
No, I won't say that.
Tea or
The shade.
No, it's not a shade. It's not a
Well,
shade.
So what's what?
I don't know. I love you, Jam. You know that. So how about you, Anton?
So I think I started doing drag in 2018. I was forced by my friends actually. So yeah,
Right now, Anthony is doing Lloyd's brows.
she thick girl. She thick.
We need to remove that in order to serve a more feminine look. We need higher brows and more lid space for the eyeshadow.
I mean, it is fun and it is serious at the same time because pakapoy, amo nang seryoso. Of course, you have to be serious to look great unless your drag is like somehow comfy. Like comedy.
Very comedic.
May question ko.
Yes.
Ano biga mo nga nag-drag ka?
Well, it's actually been, you know, a thought of mine since nakita ko nga ako friend, Vinyas.
Yeah.
So it inspired me. Maybe I should do that as well, just, you know, for a change and see what's gonna happen next.
She doesn't
Vinyas is
try.
really good drag queen. Shout out to Mother Vinyas right there.
Shout out to Mother Vinyas.
Maybe she would like to sponsor a day.
Yeah. Probably.
Hopefully. Charing. Baka naman po. And then, I identify as gay. I am more feminine and my pronouns in drag are she, her, and out of drag, it can be goddess. It can be pretty, gorgeous. Charing. Basta that.
I'm a non-binary. Look at her perfection.
Wow.
Everyone likes a non-binary whore. You know?
So what's your pronoun?
So, as a boy, I go as they and he. If people call me she, I don't really mind.
Why is it important nga dapat i-properly identify ang gender sa LGBT community plus?
Hoy! Paano daw?
Why? Like, I mean, like, is it okay if somebody calls you trans because you're doing drag?
Oh, that's the
That's
misconception
Yes.
of
So why is it important?
someone who is doing drag. I think it is important because sometimes people can get offended if you or like specifically the LGBT community, like a trans person or like a trans woman, if you call them sir or he, they will be really pissed because they identify as she or her. It is important to have respect sa person and like, yeah. Sige ko, galupad.
I mean...
Ano, sige.
So what's the difference between a gay, transgender, transsexual, lesbian?
Okay, I got this. So a transsexual is someone who is identifying as the opposite gender, and transsexual meaning they had their, undergone surgery. A transgender is comfortable with what's underneath. So yeah, that. So lesbian, of course. Lesbian, girl, gay.
So it's non-binary.
A non-binary is you don't really conform to any gender. You can be he or she, or like if you feel masculine, then you wear something masculine to express yourself, and then you're comfortable being feminine. Then this is not in drag, but there is non-binary drag artists. So, but I am a non-binary outside of drag, so I can wear anything I want. I'm comfortable with either masculine or feminine things on my body, or yeah. So what else? There is
Pansexual.
Pansexual, that as well, because people really confuse pansexual and bisexual. So a pansexual is you're attracted to not on the
Genitalia.
that, and you're more on the emotion and the connection
And the character.
of the person, not really that. And bisexual, baby, it's just boy or girl. Pick a struggle. That. Back to doing the brows.
Okay. Beat the face, like. Close your eyes.
Next, what is
that?
that?
See? Brows wear, girl. Brows wear.
Color, ano pa may feeling ko mo niya shade.
Yeah. Oh, don't promote products if you're not paid.
I just, you already know what that is.
As you can see, Lloyd has no brows right now. She's concealed the house down. And now Anthony is trying to, find some shades so that she won't look ashy.
So, may pamangkot ko.
Go.
Ano ang iyong drag name?
That
My drag name would be Malaya.
why Malaya?
Actually, nag-start na siya before, like, it's like my alter ego sa Twitter. I've been on, I don't have an alter. I have my real account.
It's an alter ego.
Okay.
Pero, like, I wanted to be free kay sa Twitter, kay ang mga tao dito sa Twitter mostly, they're free to say anything. And I used to say anything on Twitter.
Wait, Malaya is free, right?
Malaya means freedom.
Okay, I'm not Filipino.
Yeah.
So when did you come out?
Ako, I think, my family did notice na I move feminine. I play a lot with girls' toys because I have sisters. We are all sisters. Yeah. That's why I play a lot with girls' toys and watch Barbies together with them. So I think my family knew na. And coming out is not hard for me. During my first year in high school, I did said to them na I am gay. I was gay. I am right now.
What?
Go!
Bitch. Ex-homosexual up in this
I'm straight.
Giving them energy. Char!
Yeah. That's my aesthetic, you guys. Very dumb. Just a
Alright,
beauty.
we don't have to be grammatically correct.
Okay, yeah, that. I came out as gay and they were okay with it as long as I got high grades in school.
That's nice. What
Shari,
about you?
how about you? How about you, Lloyd?
I
If you're
actually came out, I think, 2018, and it was not planned, to be honest. It felt like I was kind of pressured siguro because I was in a relationship that time with a Belgian guy. And like somehow, though, gin pressure ako to come out with my parents because he told me na do ka unfair sa iya part, which of course is, maybe partly right, but he should have waited siguro.
Actually.
We don't out people who are not yet ready.
Exactly.
So yeah, like I came out to my parents and probably the bravest thing siguro ng obra siguro. Like I am an achiever since elementary and high school and even in college. But I think the one achievement siguro that I'm the proudest is coming out to my parents. Out of all the awards that I've received, being acknowledged by them and being accepted by them is, surreal. Evergreen.
Period. Okay.
Said.
And Don, how about you? Because I know your mother is.
I mean, I think she knows, but I feel like it is not necessary. And why are you up in my business?
So you think it's not necessary to come out?
For me, it is not. Like, why do people come out? Explain.
Ako, I think we should properly come out to our parents, especially to our loved ones. Before, it's like an unspoken secret in the family. But me validating what they thought I am, it means like you have the freedom to be who you are now without reservations.
Yeah.
That's what I felt when I came out.
Yeah.
When you free yourself, you automatically free everyone around you.
Period.
When you
That
give
point.
yourself permission to be your truest self, you automatically give permission to everyone else to
Yeah.
treat you the same. Because freedom is contagious.
Yeah, okay, I hear you. But like, for me, it is not necessary to come out because it feels like it is not normal. Why would you come out? Did straights come out? Just because they're normal, girl?
But that's the thing, yeah.
Fuck
You're right.
you.
You're right.
She's being a diva right now.
Like, who are you to be up in my business? You're not even my mom, girls. So,
That's
mom
what
doesn't even ask.
straight don't understand. They have the privilege
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
not come out. We
That's-
have to come out.
That's why I don't really like the idea of coming out because it makes something not normal. That's just for me. I always say that to my friends that hindi
I
pa
hear
nag-come
you.
out. Like,
She has a point as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, girly, why would you come out? Okay.
So how about in drag?
Yeah, I think it's.
Are you okay with a she?
Yes, I think
Oh,
so. I
no.
think so. I want to emancipate Miss Malaya to the woman that she is.
Yes, period.
Exactly.
We love that.
Drag is being comfortable with your feminine side,
Yeah.
basically.
But not comfortable literally.
Yeah, it's
You have to walk in
everything.
heels for hours.
I'm not sure if I can do that, but let's.
You have to wear a wig and it's gonna give you a mild migraine.
And for what? For 500 pesos?
We are paid less.
Let's just say my tip.
Yeah. Very Laila kami guys sa tips.
I
So if you will go to a drag show, you need to tip your queens.
I think people don't understand how difficult it is to do drag. How many hours that it would take to do
Yeah.
drag.
They just see the pretty side of drag,
Yeah.
like the outcome and stuff. Everybody can do drag.
Yeah. What about you, Yudipota?
Same
How do I
question.
pronounce your name?
Hindi puta. I want it to be very Filipino. Very real,
That.
very, you know.
What about you, CJ? What's your drag name?
Actually, before, my drag name was Lala Muñeca. She's well-known sa local scene. Well-known? Hoy, hindi ka mag-international. She's known
The
in the
confidence!
local scene as Lala Muñeca. But now, I just identify myself as, or like my drag name, is just CJ na lang. Because, like, personal... Like, yung mga kilala ko, they know me more as CJ. And I want, to take CJ sa main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. So,
Wow. How are you?
Hi.
Are you top, bottom, verse?
What is the connection? But I'm a verse. But I mostly prefer to be at top because I need bottoming lessons, babes. Because I don't get it.
I need one as well.
Lloyd, I think you are the expert in this field.
I
Anong makamdam
cannot
mo?
confirm nor deny.
Okay, Anna.
No, I'm still a virgin since, I think marriage is sacred. So,
She's giving straight.
I'm not gonna say anything.
And
Sige, gutawan ko, di ka pamilya mo. Uy, sino to kagay nila? Uy, hindi ka magiging. Shout
We
out
are
to my ex.
going for a very neutral, very feminine na time. So, wish me luck. So now we are doing the base and like color correcting the beard areas so that we can cancel out the manliness in the
Black
face.
shadow.
Yeah. We don't want people to clock her, especially the queens out there na feeling na mga makeup enthusiasts but only has 5 followers, bitch.
Who is she?
Oh my
I want a name.
Hindi ka mag-i-shady.
Her.
Bacolod queens are really helping each other grow. We are not dragging each other. Well, sometimes.
It's necessary.
Yeah, that's why the Bacolod queens are, most of us are very, polished and stuff. Some don't, but yeah, you got that.
Just enough.
Hindi ko mag-shady. Sorry.
So what did you do like during the pandemic? Like the world stopped.
Drag, girl.
Yeah.
We got.
The world stopped, but it didn't stop you from doing drag.
I mean,
I
it
think we started during the pandemic.
Yeah, there was a video that blew up on Facebook that kind of made us relevant in a way. Kasi that was sabi ko, I can't, my socials crashed, literally on Facebook and on Messenger. I was like, oh my god, is this a celebrity?
Like we only see the pandemic as a loss.
Yeah.
As something that we should be sad of. But if you change your perspective, if you change your lens, there's some gains as well there. You have learned something. You've discovered yourself more. I think people don't understand that. They've gotten to know themselves even more, siguro, by not being able to go out and just sit there in their house.
Exactly.
Of course, I'm not gonna invalidate pain. The pain is there, right? And the loss as well. But you've also gained something.
That mindset is such an important thing.
I think for me, the greatest gift that pandemic taught me was, perspective.
Exactly. Same
How you view the world. as it is.
And with that being said, we are now finished with a mug.
Yeah.
Look at her, look at her. She looks fish. We are going to get her into full drag and we're gonna come back right after that. So
Bye-bye.
Bye guys.
I am Cheryl Examen Pagunsan. Actually, I am a native sang Antique. My mother is from Hinigaran, but I was born in Sipalay. I am a product of Colegio San Agustin Bacolod, College of Nursing. But right now, I am working as a student activity coordinator of John B. Lacson Colleges Foundation Bacolod. Kag isa man ako sa members sang Negros Occidental Private School Sports Cultural Educational Association. Kag ako ang gahandle sang Committee on Culture.
So my name is Dave Albao. I work for an NGO for environmental conservation. I am currently the executive director of the Philippine Reef and Rainforest Conservation Foundation. It's a long name, but it's a very respected organization in Negros. It is the NGO behind the beautiful Benhuven Island. And I've also had opportunities like fellowship on environmental sustainability in the US. I graduated with a diploma for sustainable business with the Swedish Institute Management Program.
Alright, so I'm Hazel Marie Faith Lakang, a graduate of John B. Lacson, and I graduated as magna cum laude during my year, and I was also Miss JBLCF Bacolod. So after graduation, I moved to the UAE. I worked there for 7 years, and this end of March I resigned, and then I moved back home.
Actually, if I'm going to identify myself, I do consider myself as a gay, an overt. When we say overt, I'm not afraid to show. I am out loud, and at the same time, I always speak of my personalities.
Before, in my college years, I used to identify myself as bisexual. And then later on, because gender is very fluid, and I was able to explore myself, my identity, my orientation, and now I identify as a cis femme lesbian.
I have started to identify myself as non-binary, but ever since I grew up, I've always questioned the duality of everything, including gender. I practice as a Buddhist, so when I was learning Buddhism, I particularly admire the philosophy of non-duality. That we cannot be bound by dual extremes, meaning good or evil, male or female. I'm not saying that these are wrong definitions, but most of the time these constrictions, these limit you, with your identity. So as a non-binary, I prefer the pronouns they, them, and their. But many people, of course, get confused because it's plural. It sounds plural. Like, why are you using they? There's only two pronouns, he or she. And I find that as an opportunity to educate others. That many people like me are not comfortable with a dual definition of gender. To me, it's also a bit of a statement to make people understand that it's not just two identities, but it's a spectrum of identities.
Sometimes my friends refuse to refer to me as a lesbian, and then they would introduce me as a bisexual woman. And the thing I don't like about this is because as a lesbian, I'm not attracted to men, and I don't like any man's attention.
I hope that people understand that we have real lives. This is not just a fad. We do have experiences. We know who we are, and I just hope that people accept that more. But if they don't, then personally, I feel like I don't need to push my own agenda to others, and that's also a way for me to like limit the people that I, build relationships with. So this is for me like my barometer. If somebody is someone that I wanna know or someone that I want to be friends with. And I know sometimes that could sound as exclusive, being exclusive. But our identities have been prosecuted for a long time, and most of us grow up with many trauma from our childhood because of this misalignment with what society dictates us to be. And for me, I have found a tribe, many tribes that I belong to. I found an island where I feel welcomed and not, judged or prejudged. We're all people. It doesn't matter who you love and how you love, as long as you're kind and loving. I don't think it should matter.
I was maybe I was 7 years old when I come to realize this is the life that I want, and I want to be a gay. I am a gay, a proud gay, and even my parents, ang ako niya mga ginikanan, very supportive. At a very young age, ang support ara na always ang gidya nila gina-import sa ako niya nga kung mag-amo ka na gidya importansya ang imo nga edukasyon, you achieve something for yourself para later on hindi kaya siling pakanubuon lang kag hindi ka lang bastos-bastuson. That's the words of my parents nga nakatatak gidya sa ako.
I first came out when I was in college, as I said, and at first it was I came out in a group chat that I created on Facebook. It was during this time when Charisse Pempenko came out, not as a trans yet. She came out first as a lesbian, and I think it was very timely and relevant that I should come out during that time because they were kind of making fun of Charisse that time. So as a person who was not out and them making fun of someone from my community, it kind of hurt my feelings. What if I come out to them and they make fun of me? So I made a group chat and I put all of my closest college friends, and I was typing a very long message and I wasn't done yet, and then I pressed enter, and then everyone was reading the group chat, and I was still typing another long paragraph.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, coming out is important, of course, but I think what's more important is how you come across to other people. What are your values? What are your beliefs? I also don't want to be judged or labeled for who I am. So I never really had a declaration. If they do ask me, I would gladly tell them for the sake of education. But if it's for the purpose of discrimination, then I also fight against that. So I always make a stand and always make sure that I'm confident with who I am and how I present myself, so they don't think that all gay people are a certain type of person.
For me, it is important to come out of the closet, but only do it when it's safe to do so, because all of us are not from the same background. Some people, it's dangerous for them to come out because probably they have abusive families, or probably they're coming from a high-ranking position in the society, and it's dangerous for them to come out or what. But yes, come out when you are safe to do so, and come out when you're ready. No pressure.
You should come as you are. So if you're comfortable with your expression or your identity, express it. I mean, bring it to the world. But for me, I just don't feel like everyone should, accept, who I am. Honestly, that's a struggle that I've had, of course, and it could be a lifetime struggle if you're not able to get to a point where you don't anymore seek that validation and acceptance, because there are already friends and support system that accept for you who you are. It doesn't have to be the whole world, because if we always keep striving for that, we will never be happy. We will never feel complete or accepted, because not everyone will understand who we are and what we've been through.
I was in this situation before where I accidentally outed my friend, and I didn't think that it was dangerous to do so. It just came out, because she's Middle Eastern, and she's coming from a conservative background. And another friend of mine who's also Middle Eastern, who's also a queer girl, asked me like, "Oh, is your friend not straight?" So, like the naive that I am, I thought that it was okay to say, "Yeah, she's not straight." And then eventually I told her, and she got really angry. She said, "Hazel, you're not supposed to tell other people. Like, that is my story to tell." And that is when I realized that I did something wrong. And even though they're out or they're not, we're not supposed to tell other people, or we're not supposed to out other people.
If you cannot accept us being the third sex or the homosexual in our society, then be in our shoes, experience also our pain, a struggle. Try to be for one day, try to be a homosexual, and you do experience what we are ginaagyan naton, ginaagyan sang mga kaagian sa mga taong discriminate. Please, a little love and respect. That is one important thing na gusto ko man i-share sa ilang amo ng mga butang kinahanglan na sa mga kaagian or the homosexuals in our society.
I do not care about what they say. That's my strategy. I know sometimes you have to listen for constructive feedback, but if it's discriminating, I make it a point that I don't need to deal with that person or with that group of people. I don't need to push myself to a community that doesn't understand who I am. I am very grateful for the many LGBTQ plus people in history that has made my life possible now. My life now is I have better opportunities. People respect me. People welcome me. My organization, the NGO that I work with, is from the president down to the lowest position in the organization, are very open and inclusive. And I think I'm very fortunate. But I will never be here without the people who sometimes have died fighting for their rights. So I'm very grateful for those, people who have passed before us. I think we're in a great spot now. It's not the most perfect, but I think we ought to be grateful. Pride Month is important because it gathers the community, and what I like about it so much is that you can see the diversity as well in the community. Sometimes within the community we also have stereotypes. This is our patriarchal intergenerational trauma that we're passing on as well in our community. There are instances, for example, when gay people discriminate other gay people for being too effeminate, or some people also discriminate trans people. This is sad to me, but during Pride Month, I am very happy to see that all the shapes and the different people come together and celebrate who they are, and find themselves belonging in this group, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I think we should celebrate Pride Month every month.
The best message that I can share for all the members of the LGBTQ is that just go on, continue soaring high, believe in yourself, and always try to make yourself outstanding in all aspects of life, and never stop dreaming. Once you stop dreaming, definitely all your dreams in life will die. So just go on, smile, and what is important at the end of the day, you have peace of mind and you are happy and contented with your life.
When you are alone and reflecting on your own person, in your own life, you will know that you're different when you're different. You will know that you don't fit in a mold and you don't belong. So when that happens to any one of your listeners, Lloyd, or any one of you listening right now, having that feeling can sometimes become negative, or depressing, because sometimes you have to hide your true self because you're not, you don't belong. So what worked for me and what I will share with others to do is to find your tribe. Sometimes we have to choose the people that we take this journey with. Find the people that will love you no matter what. There will always be people who will know your experience. So open up and share. And like what I did, if people don't accept your journey, there is no point for them to be in your life. And I know it's not easy for everyone. I make it sound easy, but there are communities that will accept you. There are families that you can choose. You have your biological family, but you can also have your chosen family.
My message to them is to be unapologetic. Be who you are. If you're not out of the closet, we will get there. And if you can find queer communities, if you're not safe to out, you can always find someone who is LGBT, and they could be there for you. Yeah, and we are here for everyone, and love is love.
Pride is for everyone who wants to express themselves freely. It's for those who want to be seen and loved. It's for everyone who wanted to feel that they exist.
It's time for us now to snatch the body and change the gender. Yeah.
Okay. Ouch! Di ko ipagpilit yung
Girl, true. I mean, it does work, I guess.
Ouch!
And all that. I mean, she's a pussy.
It's
She's a pussy. She's a pussy. So.
Oh my god, may kasama.
Pego ni trust.
May kukulit sa punta mo. Wow.
Huy! Charot lang.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry.
Baka kung ginhawa ka pa.
Hindi ka maka-breathe like normally.
What are you feeling right now?
Struggling to breathe.
Are you gonna do it again?
If they're gonna pay me well, yes. Exactly. We all have been oppressed, whether it's sexism, racism, classism, ableism, homophobia, or transphobia. Or maybe in a way that sometimes only ourselves knew. We all have something that we have suppressed because of judgment, belief, and fear that we inherited through our ancestors, and how society has engraved in us what is and what isn't. We have shared a collective loss of opportunity because we were taught that we are limited.
Please welcome Miss Malaya! What?
Pride Day is the only day wherein we can be fully who we are. I hope we can all find and celebrate the freedom that we long to experience. May it be on the streets, marching in rainbows, or may it be just within ourselves, accepting who we really are. Because you deserve it, and you are valid. After 27 years, I can finally say that I am loud and proud.
I'm Hazel Lakang. I am loud and proud.
I'm Radina Sean. I'm loud and proud.
I am General Talita. I am loud and proud.
I am Cheryl, Examen Pagunsan. I am loud and proud.
Hi, I'm CJ.
And I'm Puta,
And we are loud and proud. Hi, I'm Giovanni, and I am loud and proud.
Hey guys, I'm Daniel Lopez and I am loud and proud.
I am loud and proud. I am Keith Amar and I am loud and proud.
I am loud and proud.
I am loud and proud. Sorry.